Welcome back to K&L Farms. I'm Ken. I hope this video finds you well. Now, there's a little story starting out. The first part thing is you've seen on my channel a lot. I've themed a lot of building buildings, painting buildings, working on a homestead. So last video I did was theming, well, I need to paint this. Labor Day weekend's coming up this weekend. Weather's changing. I'd like to get a second coat on it. It came with a primer. So I go to my local paint store, brand name paint store, and when I mean local, it takes me about an hour and 15 minutes to drive to this store. I go in this store. Normally I go in this store, or have in the past. I go in there, get me, you know, a bucket and paint brushes. It comes with a little starter kit, roller, and I estimated 2 to 3 gallons of paint. I go up to the counter and I say, hey, I need some paint for an outbuilding, not much of an outbuilding, but I need to put some paint on it this year. And the fellow behind the counter says, well, that'll be $80 a gallon. $80 a gallon. How do we get to $80 a gallon? Because I buy and repair and fix up things on a daily basis. I catch a job every once in a while helping other contractors out. I'm not a contractor, but I can do my part on the ground. And he said, yeah, it's $80. I said, well, now I don't know if I was visibly mad, but I'm mad. Because part of what I'm mad about is that you heard the Fed just the other day, inflation's going down. Well, if inflation's going down, how am I paying $80 a gallon? So about the time I walk out of the store, of course, without the paint, because I'm mad, I'll get to the truck. I've drove an hour and 15 minutes to get paint and paint supplies. I'm on my way back home. I'm empty-handed. I have nothing. I don't have anything, but I remember same exact feeling I had going into 06. Now remember, I'm probably older. The majority, looks like about 58% of my community on my channel is my age, so you'll understand, you'll probably remember. But I remember going into 06, I felt the same way, and in 06 through 08, actually 011, I started saving my money. So instead of driving all the way back home, I thought to myself, well, if that fellow wants to do that, and I don't know if it's his fault, I think it's everything's high price. It's just I got totally surprised by that. So I go, and I needed some wrapping paper. I go to the garage, big garage. We get stuff from Amazon. They got a whole bunch of this wrapping paper. I got a whole stack of it, and I'm going to use this for illustration purposes. I would normally buy a roll of this. So I saved my money. Because going into 06, I started saving my money. I saved my money, my cash, my liquid money, because I knew there was going to be opportunities coming out the other end. Opportunities, what I mean is there's going to start being foreclosures, auto, everything that you don't want to buy right now at $80 a gallon of paint. You wait 2 more years and see coming out the other end how much further your dollar will go. So that's what I did. So that's what I did this morning. I didn't buy that, so I got a roll of paper out of that I'm going to use. Tape this knob up, tape these handles up, tape these windows up, tape the bin up, so I can start spraying. Now, how I'm going to start spraying, I haven't got to that yet, but this is how I resolved today. I got that out of the Amazon package. Went to the thrift store. In the thrift store, there was a whole bunch of this Tupperware. I think it was 25 cents. Now, I wouldn't consume food out of that product, but I definitely dumped paint in that. Instead of buying a brand new paint bucket, I bought a 25 cent, actually I bought more than one, but 25 cent container. I can put the paint in. Went out to the big shop, found an old brush. We have several of them. This was just an example. Cleaned it up as best as I can. Didn't buy that. Well, I was out there in the paint supplies, got a roll of tape. So I'm just going to roll tape. I'm going to tape some of this up just like I did right here. But I'll show you here in a little bit taping some of that up. But remember, on the greenhouse, I just have a few odds and ends. I call it cleanup work, and I'm hoping I have enough 2x6s to cut off a couple chunks. I only need about 5 or 6 more chunks, about 22 inches long, and I'm hoping I have enough. If I don't, I'm going to have to start scrounging around here, because I'm not going to buy a 2x6, because if a gallon of paint's $80, I don't know what a 2x6 costs anymore. But in any case, and then I got to clean up my mess and just start to get ready for the winter time a little bit.